I hope by now the concept of progression or sequence is clear. Now let's try to get into the actual chapter now. We are going to define what is arithmetic progression. Now before defining what is arithmetic progression, there are some terminologies which you should be aware of. It will make the definition of arithmetic progression easier. So let's try to know that first and then get into arithmetic progression. Let me write a sequence 3, 6, 9, 12 and 15. When I tell sequence, it is nothing but it means it is progression also, right? So I have written a list of numbers. I am telling that it is a sequence. Now if I ask you, in this arrangement of numbers, how many numbers are there? What will you tell? You will count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and then you will tell there are 5 numbers in this sequence. In progression, in sequence, each number is going to be called as term. T-E-R-M, term. Okay, so if I ask you how many numbers are there in the sequence, from now you will tell there are 5 terms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 terms are there. Okay, now how to represent them? 3, if there are 5 terms in the list, 3 will become the first term, this will become the second term, 9 will become the third term, 12 will become the fourth term, 15 will become the fifth term. Now you only think, if I keep on writing like this every time, it will be much tedious. And even if I write first term, second term together, still it is tedious. We need something to represent these terms. There are many ways of representing the terms, but in your textbook, they have given you a particular way. We'll use the same thing. You can define term using the symbol A and subscript N. Now, understanding what this N is very important. Okay, see, from this example only you can tell N always it will start from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If it is 6, 6, 7 and it goes on, right? So let's write the value of N here. N is nothing but you are using N to represent all the numbers which can take the value here. A1, A2, A3, so on. It can take up to any number. Now there is one more information which is very important you have to know about N. See, N is starting from 1. So from this you should get the idea that N will always be positive. It's not A minus 1 term. No, N will always be positive. And one more thing, if a collection of numbers starts from 1, what is it called? Counting numbers, natural numbers. So N is always natural number. Okay. Now how do you represent the first term? First term you can write it as A1. Second term you can write it as A2. Third term A3. Fourth term A4. Now this is getting much more simpler, correct? A5. With this idea, now let's try to define what is arithmetic progression. Okay. Now given here is an example of sequence. At the same time, given here is an example of arithmetic progression. What is arithmetic progression? What is this arithmetic progression having? It is having the arrangement of numbers. It is having a list of numbers. Let me write that down. A list of numbers. A list of numbers. Okay. Now, in that list of numbers, what do you have? You have terms. Right. Let me write that down. Term. You have term. How are you obtaining the terms? See, if you want the third term, you are adding something to the second term. If you want the second term, you are adding something to the first term. Same way, if you want the fifth term, you are adding something to the fourth term. You are adding something to the previous number, previous term. So, each term you are obtaining is obtained. How are you obtaining this? By adding, you are adding the same number to all the terms. You are adding a fixed number. Where are you adding the fixed number? You are adding the fixed number to the preceding. Preceding is the same meaning of previous, to the preceding term. Here you have to fill in the blanks. A list of numbers in which each term is obtained by adding a fixed number to the preceding term. This is the definition of arithmetic progression. Is making clear? No. Each term, if you want the second term, you are adding something to the fixed, you are adding fixed number to the preceding term. That is the first term. If you want the first term, you are adding something to. Okay, now we have a problem in whatever we have written. We are telling each term is obtained by adding something to the previous term. But do you think you are adding something to previous term and getting A1? Is there anything called A0? Now, here comes N and it saves our confusion. See, N is always starting from 1. You told N is a natural number, correct? Now, if I consider 0, have you learnt anything called A0th term? Even if there is there, it will not be there, but still, Have you learnt anything called A0? Will n take the value of 0? N is natural number, so it can't take the value. But what do we do to get this confusion, to get out from this confusion? You are telling A1, you are not adding anything. Okay, we'll just include it in the definition. We will just write except the first term. Problem solved. So this now is the exact definition of arithmetic progression. A list of numbers in which each term is obtained by adding a fixed number to the previous term except the first term. This is the definition of arithmetic progression. Now, in this definition, we have something called as fixed number. There is a name for this fixed number also. This fixed number is called as common difference. Common difference. And obviously, if we are defining something, we will have to have a symbol to represent the common difference. The symbol used in this case is small letter d. So this is the actual definition of common difference, and this is the actual definition of arithmetic progression. The fixed number in arithmetic progression is called as common difference, and all the numbers in the sequence is called as terms. Now we have understood what is arithmetic progression. Let's try to know more about arithmetic progression in the next video.